So, why are we doing a video on alphas and saying if it works? Backstory. The family have owned the 155 for a whole 5 years now. We recently did an engine conversion on it, and while doing the engine conversion, not going to say names, someone dropped a piece of the engine inside the engine and we couldn't get it out. This was literally the size of my mouse on your screen. This small. I'm not sure if you see the mouse, but it was about 1/10 the size of your hand. Probably smaller, so it's 1/10 the size of your hand, like an adult's hand. Probably about 20th actually. So, and basically the part went. Let's pretend there's a car here. Engine bay. Oh, you know what? One sec. I know you probably wouldn't. You came here for gaming videos, but right, let's just draw a car here. Why am I colouring it in white? Alright, I'm really bad at drawing. Salute. Why is it in pencil? This is an Alfa Romeo 155. I'm very bad at drawing them, but let's just pretend. Why the hell did I just sound really Italian then? But let's just pretend I can draw really good 155s. Right, there we go. The bonnet's open. I live in the UK. It's called a bonnet here, but it's a hood basically in America. So there's a guy here. A person. I'm drawing this in 3 seconds. But then he was working on the engine, working on the engine, and he was doing one of the injector plugs because it was all ready apart from that, and then one of the injector plugs snapped in half. He got the other half, but the other half just went right inside of the engine into the piston, and the piston didn't like it very much, but no major damage happened. It was literally just a scratch like that in it. It wasn't very deep either, so that was fine. But we had to get it out of there, and that took a lot of work because the engine sounded like this when it was supposed to sound like 30 feet coupe 20 off turbo noises. I can't be bothered to edit something. So yeah, so yeah. So another person has been working on this a lot to get this little teeny piece out so we could fit it with the other piece. His little little piece out. Why am I drawing so badly? This guy spent a lot of time with a hat, so that's the worst time ever. He looks like he has like a sparkle. Looks like a girl! Oh god. Let's fix his eye. No! Yeah, I do draw with my mouse. It still looks terrible. But, you know, this is just an example, alright? And he had to take all of the engine apart. Turbo on the floor. I don't know what a turbo looks like. A thing. So, turbo on the floor, the exhaust. That's when it's normally stuck on. The exhaust. It was off like that. We had to take the exhaust off. The front of the exhaust to get access to it. So the exhaust was on the floor. The entire front just really didn't exist. We had to take all that apart. So let's get rid of all this. The only thing that would have been there is this tiny line here. And the rest of it would have just been engine. Forget the bonnet. The bonnet doesn't exist anymore because we had to take that off too. Probably going to be putting that back on soon. But yeah, and engine all over the place. Like that's a bit too extreme. So I went that way. Many wires everywhere. Wires coming out here. It was just overall in a bad state, and I had to take out the battery. LOL batteries, and it was mess. It was a mess. The entire engine had to be pulled apart. The cylinder head had to be pulled apart. Well, not exactly pulled apart, but put off the engine. So now we had 5-cylinder. It's a 5-cylinder engine, by the way. And then 20 valve. It's a 20 valve. Anyways, 5 valves and then 20. It's 20 valves that's behind it. So that was there too. And pretend that's a tool and totally not anything else. But it looks like a man's hand pointing to something. Get over there to work. Or a dagger. Looks like a dagger. Or a knife. He did have a knife to cut. Also, we had to replace the cam belt because it was in good condition. We just had to replace it because we had to take the cam belt off and we had to snap it to get it off, which means that it should have been like that. Yeah. Basically, it was just the biggest mess in the world. So, does it start? Yeah, the boot's open. Oh, see you later.
Folks, viewer mail time again. Oh, here's one from Sally, age 14. Dear Pig, aren't you interrupting the story at the most suspenseful part?